What is up, everybody? This is our April signals results. So these are the results from April. I'm going to go over a little bit of an overview for our signal room. So obviously, coming to our channel right here, this is our signal room. This is how we give out the trades. We give the entry, right when to enter, stop loss, 22 pips. And then this is something new. We turn this into an entirely account management. So we give the 1%. We tell you what we're risking on every single trade. This is something that's critically important for you to understand. The pips, I'm going to get into this, but the pips don't matter, guys. It's about what you're risking on every single trade. It's about what you're taking. Then we have the TPs here, obviously multiple TPs. Reason why we do that is because this is a learning experience as well. These TP levels are support levels. Parts of our members are looking at these levels. They're parts of structure of the market that we're expecting price to react to, potentially retrace from. And we put those there so people realize that we do not expect this entry just to go to TP. We expect you to maintain this trade. We give you these as like training wheels so you can maintain the trade as we are as well. And obviously, this is how we give out the trades. This is how we maintain them for you, telling you when to move stops to entry, when to take profit, when to actually completely close out the order. And yeah, so let's go, into our signals results. So again, I say this little bit pro tip for you guys. The pips don't matter. The pips don't matter. What does that mean? It means that different pairs have different move, different with different amounts of pips. So, for example, GJ, a normal swing trade on GJ, a normal, move from a low to a high, from a higher low to a new higher high on the 4 hour, that could be 150 pips. That could be a 150 pip trade. That could be 150 pips. On AU, on that same 4 hour time frame, that move from that higher low to the next higher high, that could be 40 pips. That could be 50 pips. That could be 60 pips. You get it. It's less. There's less movement. There's less volume in that chart. So that doesn't mean though that for that trade, those pips don't matter. For that trade, when we are entering a percentage of our account. So we're entering, say we have $1,000 account, we're entering 2%. So we want to risk $20 on that trade. On that trade, we're risking 2%. That means that no matter what that stop loss is, we are calculating the lot size according to wanting to risk $20 on that trade. This is a critical lesson for you guys. This is a critical lesson for you guys to understand is whether we're risking 1% or 2% or 3%, or I'll go over 5%, which is, obviously a little bit higher up on the spectrum of risking. And a lot of people talk about risk or skill determines risk, blah, blah, blah. It's bullshit, guys. It's bullshit. If you guys want to maintain accounts long term, if you want to grow your account, if you want to trade sustainably, if you want to get funded, become consistent, that is bullshit. That is bullshit. That's not something that you should be hearing, especially as a beginner. You should be risking similar percentages. You should be ranking your setups based on this is a higher probability setup than my other setup. I'm going to risk 1%, I'm going to risk 2% based on confirmations that you see. So yes, guys, that is pretty much the deal here. You need to understand how to do lot size calculation, guys. You need to understand how to do lot size calculation, okay? It's something we teach inside here. So summary of our results, week 1, we had 3 trades that go out. Week 1 was very slow the first week. I was onboarding people. There was a lot going on that week for us. We had 3 trades, as you can see here. First trade, risk 2% on this trade, ended up hitting, TP. I'll go into our signal room, go all the way to the beginning. I believe this was around like April 6th or so. I know it was the week of that. So, USD CAD gave out this position, use 2%. Again, 2% risk, 65 pip stop loss here. Use that 2% risk, according to your account size. We ended up maintaining this trade. We ended up taking profits. Let's see all the way down here. Close all or half of your positions to maintain the order. So we give you the way to maintain the trade. We give you exact way you should be maintaining this trade right now. So that one hit 4.8%. So we should have made 4.8% on our account on that trade, guys. That's what we should have made according to what we're recommending. Next trade, NZ CAD, stop loss hit. stop loss hit right here. NZCAD gave out this trade, stop loss hit. We recommended on this one 1%. So on this one we recommended 2%. So this first week 2% on that one, and then UCAD again stop loss hit. We recommended 1%. So let's go over into here. Let's go over to UCAD. Use 1% right here. We ended up hitting TP1, so we went into profit about 10 pips, and then it came back. Stop loss was hit. It is what it is. For the week, we wrapped up. Those are only 3 trades we took. We wrapped up plus 1.8%. Plus 1.8% for the first week. Not bad. Not bad at all, okay? We're chilling. We're going to the next week. We're in profit. We're getting back ready for the next week. So CAD JPY, first trade that was given out. We ended up in a considerable amount of profit. Did retrace on us a little bit. Let's come over to the actual chart. Let's come over to, we had UCAD again. So let's come over to this. So this is now week 2, April 13th. So let's go over 13th, use 1% risk. We had CAD JPY, went into some profit here, and let's come back over to here. So we closed at 1.2. So we made 1.2 on that position. Next trade, EU stop loss was hit, negative 2%. So we went down 2%. So for the week, we're minus 0.08%. Next trade, NZD CHF. Let's come back into the chat. NZD CHF, took out this position, used 1% risk. Hit profit, hit TP, hit the TP, 2.5 per 2.5, 1 to 2.5 risk reward, made 2.5% back into the green. On this, plus 1.7% for the week. And the next trade, AU, hit stop loss, stop loss. This one we recommended you to risk 2%. We recommended you to actually risk double this trade, and it news hit and it spiked up very aggressively, hit stop loss. So for the week right now, to summarize, we had plus 1.2%, 2%, so we're minus 0.08%, and then we had a 2.5% gain, so we are positive 1.7%, minus 2%, so we are negative 0.3%, and then we had a 2% win on this trade, so we are plus 1.7%, and then inevitably we had a 1.5% loss. So to summarize all of these up, if you were to do the math and actually get the correct number, we were up plus 1% after taking 3 losses, 3 wins. These were maintaining trades. Some of them retraced on us a little bit. This one hit our final TP, so that one was really good, and this one also hit a 1 to 2 risk reward. So overall, not a bad week, guys. Not a bad week. Had some losses, got stopped out on the news. That was very unfortunate because this dropped like a ton after. But we were plus 1% for the week. So middle through the month, you should have been up 2.8%, about 3% on your account. And we'll get in at the end what that means. So week 3, gained a little bit of momentum in week 3. Had 3 winners, had 4 losers. It's the same thing, guys. We were risking 1.5%. So we had minus 3%, minus 4.5%, minus 6% in losses. But then we had plus 4.5%, plus 5.5% in wins. So we had plus 5% in wins right here, or plus 6.5% in wins, actually. So we ended the week up plus 1.5%. You get the theme here, guys. You get the theme. Is we're managing the account like professional. We're managing the account like a professional. We're ending the week up with these percentages. Obviously, these aren't these aren't the greatest gains, but we're gonna get into our final week is our best week that we had. We had 4 trades given out, 3 winners, 1 loser, plus 2.5, plus 2.5, and plus 2%. Ended that last week up 6%. So the total for everything, if we add them all up, and again, you got to stay down, you got to follow the rules, you got to manage your account with, with a level of professionalism. Total, we were up 10%. We ended the month up 10%. The way that we maintained all these trades, what does that mean in regards to accounts, balances, sizes? That means if you used a $50,000 account, you would have made 5 G's this month. $25,000 account, 2.5 G's. $10,000, $1,000. $5,000, $500. $2,500, $250, $550. And again, this is full account management on our part, guys. We are telling you every step of the way where to pull out, where to get in, everything like that. And you're learning a ton about risk management and lot size calculation. you're managing an account like a professional, which inevitably is going to push you to actually be more professional in the way that you trade. Now, I put this before proceeding. This is a hypothetical. If you were to risk a consistent 5% on every one of our trades, if you didn't listen to our risk, our risk percentage recommendation, and if you just risk 5% on every single trade, this is what your results would have been. Week 1, you would have made 12% on this trade, minus 5, plus 2%. Very similar, very similar. Week 2, you'd have made 6%, minus 5, plus 12%, minus 5, plus 10%, minus 5. You would have been up a total of 13.5%. You went up 15.5% second week. Went up big time. Third week would have been up 1.5%. Had more losers than winners here. Inevitably, ended up with the same percentage here, 1.5%. So total we're up 15%. The final week, guys, we ended up plus 26%, risking those percentages. Total we were up plus 43%. And again, this is if you guys want to do 5% risk, right? I'm going to show you in a second what that means, what you should be doing before you get every trade. But what does that mean in regards to account sizes? That 43%, you would have been up 21 Gs with 50K. You would have been up 10 Gs with 25K. You would have been up 4250 with 10K, 2125 with 5K, 2500 with 1000, and 500, or you would have been up 215 with 500. So again, that is if you chose to do 5%. So pretty much when a trade comes in these signals, it says 1%, this is what you do. And this is inside of the course. A course comes with signals. Full course telling you, how we break down on time frames, how to do lot size calculation, risk management, all this, and these weekly trade reviews as well. Now, if you come in, this is what we recommend for you to use. Obviously, this just came in. NZD CHF, risk 1%. Let's go down, risk 1%. Our pips here, we are using a 31 pip stop loss. You're going to come into this app. You're going to go to USD. You're going to actually go to NZD. You're going to go to NZD CHF. So we're going to use this, find that pair, NZD CHF. We have about a 30 pip stop loss. We want to risk 1%. Say our account is 5 grand. Go to calculate. This is the lot size that you use. It's as easy as that. This is the lot size you use. Plug that in. That's how you stay within the plan. That's how you stay within getting these results. So this is our April results, guys. This is our April results. This is as transparent as we could possibly be. This is full account management. This is Forex League premium signals. And again, get with the signals. You're getting the fundamental analysis. And you're also getting this premium analysis where we're dropping lower time frame analysis all day, giving you potential setups for you to look on, for you to execute on. And this is just to build up. So you guys are inevitably taking these trades on your own. You're not relying on the signals forever. And that's where we want you guys to be. So thanks for watching this video. We look forward to working with you guys. And again, this is the April signal results for Forex League.